Oh my god, it works immediately. This is the handsome boy Amaris as usual, and we will queue up for Blood's Arts immediately. And hope it just doesn't take ages to do so. Something that I have found out also is that apparently the near raids are losing popularity because they're not required content and they're not current content either. However, a lot of people are still wanting to run them because of the glamours you can get from them. So hopefully, whenever Ceres gets up to the point of being able to do it, I'll be able to actually stream them without problem. She's using a healer class, so that should get even better queues than Amaris tends to get. Also, I want to say that, yeah, she's getting up to the point where I'm almost able to progress with her, because I basically had her up to a certain level as a white mage, decided I preferred to have her as an astrologian instead, so I had to re-level her, and she's almost caught up to where she was with white mage. So once she's caught up with that, with level-wise, I can then just start powering through the main story quest until I get to the end of Shadowbringers again. Feels not going to enjoy that. Oh, don't you all worry though, when Amaris gets there, we're all going on the trip through Shadowbringers, and no one's going to be okay at the end of that one. No one is. Endwalker's going to be hit and miss because it was hit and miss with me, and I'm really into this game. But Endwalker was, when it was good, it was really, really good, and when it was bad, it was atrocious. So, yeah. But Shadowbringers was just consistently excellent. Also, I realised I really should have been farming for tomestones, because don't have many, and don't have much in the way of ironworks gear. In fact, ironworks gear, I've just got my axe, and I've got one ring. So I don't know. I'm either going to try and do like farming for it off stream, even though I seem to be very bad at even touching Amaris off stream, or we dedicate like maybe this stream to just doing dungeons whilst going through the main story quest at the same time. At least, you know, doing these. Actually, to be fair, it'll probably be only these two that I do, because yeah. No objections to that. Like, leveling is an iffy one. Leveling doesn't give you any tomestones as a reward for doing the roulette. However, some of the ones it can pick from doesn't do that. Okay, it doesn't. So leveling will only pick from these ones, because I haven't gone and unlocked any of the optional ones. I think leveling can also do some of these. In fact, yeah, the leveling can also take the first 3 of those. And maybe Thorn March? No, Thorn March will go for a trial. I don't have enough trials unlocked to be able to do the trial thing. I don't have enough level 50 dungeons to be able to unlock the other roulette. So yeah, and the main scenario one just takes ages, so maybe not. But we'll see. Also, the queue time was like hit. You can't actually see it because my face cam's in the way. Oh, you can see the time it's taking and the average wait time. But that queue that count can be really inconsistent, because last time I was leveling Ceres, it said adventurer in need, healer. I was like, awesome, oh great, I'll have get an instant queue then. Queued up as a healer. Average wait more than 5 minutes. Positioning queue number 7. I was like, adventurer in need, my ass. Slightly annoyed itself, want to play something but can't decide what. Oh well, solitaire it is for now. That's entirely fair. I know that's fitting a lot. I get it. Oh my god. So this one's actually accurate, I've just seen. Someone calculated the rough canonical size of Bahamut and put it into a Blender animation next to Deathwing. Deathwing being one of the big bads from World of Warcraft. The Cataclysm expansion specifically. You gotta see this to believe it. Where is it? There it is. That's Bahamut. This tiny little thing right here. Oh, you can't even see my cursor. Can you see that tiny little dragon thing next to Bahamut's head? That's Deathwing. That is the size difference between Bahamut. Oh, you can actually see my cursor now. Bahamut's here and Deathwing's there. So yeah, that's a thing. To be fair, actually, what I can do is I can go and continue doing the main story quest until I get a queue pop. Because otherwise we'll just be standing here and waiting for a queue to go, and that's not fun. That's not fun to watch or even do. Doesn't matter which mount I use, so we're going to go sheep mode. Oh my god, he's got beans! Have I not known that the Mega Sheepa has beans until now? I love that. It's not as funny as the mount you can get with the referral credits, the Managa arm. It's tiny. Like, it is proportionately tiny. Against all expectation, it would seem that the Amalja are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the store of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon a threat. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals, and in such quantities. Not be that we are dealing with the same simple thieves. Their motive was profit. Why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While I think about what it might be, I shall inform Orianjere of our progress, or lack thereof. Oh, I remember. Yeah, we got partway through this cutscene before Circus Tower popped. And then I was doing the Then I was doing the post cutscenes.
'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Can't get over his voice acting in this. Can't get over it.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toll.
Angry's just a horn dog.
Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Good God, Thancred.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek
From Domar.
dealings with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Back when we didn't even know that race existed. Hey. Here's ring of fending. That is not going to be better than what I've got, because this auto levels. Safety. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No? Oh, well then. For want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking through Looper's brain again. Who knows, if we work together, we may find something of use nestled away within it. You. However, I've got some stuff I want to sell. It could have taken a worse time for the queue to pop. It could have done that worse. Right. Now, important thing to note is that World of Darkness is one that a fair number of people struggle with because it is the first of the raids which actually has what I would consider to be raid mechanics. Like, there are certain things that you are going to be doing and you should avoid doing as well. Well, get some nice screenshots for the thumbnail. Also, really nice music. This one's supposed to be each of the groups takes one of these individually, but it never works out that way. Stragglers. What's next? Oh, right, yeah. The first actual boss. This guy's interesting. A lot of his mechanics are sight-based. Now this one, you have to alternate. If you get hit by the blue side, this time he does let you to be in the red side. That's his tank buster. That goes in a straight line, so anyone who's in front of him will take the damage. Anyone who is within that circle counts towards the flare thing, and if there's an even number of people, it will kill you, and if there's not a number of people, it won't. He does the same with death as well. Mortal Gaze, have to face away from him when he casts it, otherwise you get Doom inflicted on you. If you do get Doom inflicted on you, you got head and step on one of those glowing powers to get the spell. Those little lads do need to be killed as soon as possible because they are kind of nasty. Oh, need to just quickly pop there, and you can hardly any get damage from it. One of those things that stacks. Level 150 death. That's the odd number of people in it. The thing I didn't mention was when the whole thing was going between 4 different quadrants. there are 4 hourglasses that spawn, and you need to destroy them as soon as possible. And when they're all destroyed, or if enough time has passed, one of the quadrants that is lit up at that time will nuke everyone in it, and it's an instant death. And we'll blow and welcome. Well, we've gotten pretty much done. And, oh, right, well, lion's eye. Who's aiming and aiming. Yeah, that was the first boss, and that is the one that a lot of people do have a lot of trouble with, because it introduces quite a lot of mechanics. You've just seen the most fucked up specimen of a dog. Oh no. Hard to get slow and welcome. I keep forgetting what order these things go in. I think this is... Oh yeah, this is a bit of a encounter. It's just a normal enemy encounter, despite the fact that you are fighting one of the previous bosses. But you'll be fighting this, and then portals will appear on the left and right, and the DPS needs to destroy those portals before she gets fully open, and she will also cast things to make these a little more difficult. There. Those die, then all good. If they don't, then they spawn enemies, and we don't want them to be spawning enemies. Awesome. Out. Treasure cover. And then there's Zande. Works in very much the same way as the previous one. He's just, underpowered. He does do an attack like he just decided to cast their Ancient Quagga. That would have killed. That can be a wipe, so you need to have someone interrupt him as soon as you can. Oh, that's done. What am I doing today? I'm alright. My back hurts, but apart from that, I'm good. Those portals as well that were there when Queen Scylla was around, you also need to keep an eye on for them being there, because they spawn at the beginning of the fight with him. Now this dragon uses a lot of different effects at once, and the best way to deal with it is tank it all the way at the edge there, which means its white breath attack there is as unobtrusive as possible. He does do a lot of arena-wide mechanics that can be very difficult to know what to do. Why is this person here in front of me? Are they even? I don't even know where they are. Okay, and at this point, you need to do an AO attack because you need to destroy all of his heads before he finishes casting Discordance. Easy enough done. Like, it's supposed to be every time you destroy a head, it resets the cast on his Discordance and reduces the power of it. But because you can pretty much nail it all in one go, it doesn't affect it too much. I honestly wonder who on earth this person is who's right in front of the boss. You don't do that. Oh, it's the Group B tank. Not where you... If you're the off tank, that is not where you stand. Hailing. Okay, that person with that target there is about to get knocked right up into the air and will take up any people anywhere near them as well. But they did the smart thing and moved it away as much as they could. White breath. a lot of these fights are a lot more simplified if you're the main tank. I mean, next we have the first part where the groups have to split. So there are 3 different platforms, and the groups should go to them. The Alliance A goes to the left, Group B goes into the middle, and Group C goes to the right. Excellent, welcome. Game to see the World of Darkness. Yep. So with Group A, so we go for this bounce platform. Just wait for others to reposition somewhat. Oh, fine. Now this is just a series of knockback and breath attacks to dodge. It will mark one of the people there with this marker, indicating he's about to get cone sucked in. Like that. Will then get spat out. Then he casts Shockwave, where he basically gets into the center and hug him. Otherwise you get knocked off. First, this guy battle never looked like fun to me. But it is very much an MMO raid style fight, because this is what it is. But the Alliance raid is too much going on at once. And these are the easy ones. Final Fantasy XIV almost mini mode. Yep. Which I think is also a thing in one of the ones prior to it. Like 6 maybe? I don't know. I know I've seen Lydia fight it in the Pixel Remaster. Here was one that we need to do different things on. Now, ideally, Alliance C's tank takes Cerberus, which they have. Now, the groups have a different responsibility. Group A is supposed to be taking care of the ads that will spawn a bit later on. Group B will take the mechanic of being sucked into his belly and damaging him from the inside. Group C focus on restoring those chains he's just broken and main tanking him. That is why I did not go into, immediately try and tank. Okay, so gastric juice is part of the mechanic for Group B. They need to be in that cast area, and then gastric, there is what people need to go into after they've been afflicted with Mini. Wolfsbane, tanking here, is the ad that spawns, and it is Group A's responsibility to take care of it. Because otherwise it just wreaks havoc. Well, the guy from Group C does look to be trying to tank it himself. Okay, that shows that he slumped into the ground in pain. That shows he has done his job, or Group B has done their job in doing the damage inside him. Now it's Group C's turn to link the chains to the open fetters and refetter him. What a lot of groups will try and do is spend as much time as possible in that down state to basically get damage while he's not doing mechanics. Problem is, if you don't fetter him in time, he enrages. And when he enrages, it's a wipe. Because he does huge amounts of damage and is relentless with his mechanics. And an enrage is basically, it is you spent too long on the fight, or you've done the fight wrong, and now the boss is just going to absolutely feast you. Interesting time to use a limit break, but hey, it works. It does damage. Yeah, but hello and welcome. It's going from watching Dune Part 2. Nice. I saw that myself Wednesday evening. I was supposed to watch it last Friday, but things happened. Really did enjoy it though. Oh, that's fine. Braces changed again. Doesn't really matter because he's about to die. Hands out of Pell just means don't be in front of him. In fairness with Cerberus, it is very much don't be in front of him, don't be directly behind him. Get to watch the first movie, not really interested. That's entirely fair. Personally, I adored them both. Really did. Like, they are the best visual interpretations of Dune there is. And now there's the finale. It's probably going to start whilst I'm in cutscene. A bit disappointed with the ending, though the bulk of the film's excellence, the tone was right. Who disturbs the gloom? Ah, mortals from the realm of light, who have not succumbed to your purpose. I am the cloud of darkness. What I do not smother, I devour. What I cannot devour, I destroy. Covenant is everlasting. All mortals before the flood of darkness will sink lifeless into the void. Yeah, the council just got started. See, I really liked the ending of Dune Part 2 as well. I really liked it. Because it gave the impression, like, yeah, there's more stuff that's going to be going on, but also, I hope they're going to leave it there. We do not need a Part 3. We do not need Dune Part 3. You have the Sci-Fi Channel miniseries on DVD, have to watch it one day. Before these films came out, that was what I would consider to be the best interpretation of Dune. It's done very, very well. I've also take on my tank stance this because there's no more tanking I need to do because someone else picked it up and yeet. And now we're going to take that damage so that we don't get a party-wide damage. Okay. Now she is pretty much immune to everything, so we need to go and destroy these clouds. And they get made slower by people standing in front of them. Dark storms are just basically even bigger and take a lot more people to slow them down. But during this entire phase, she is completely invulnerable. People going on that. Every one of these that she inhales, her power increases massively. So the best thing is, don't let her inhale any of them. And so I'm going to have Dune Messiah, but after a break, Paul said it was too one compared to play in the book. I hope we don't get Dune Messiah. I really hope we don't. We don't need it. It was awful. I really wanted to just stop and be those first two parts. Okay, now she's lost her invulnerability and it's just piling into her. And this is also where people usually start using their level 3 limit breaks. Oh, I know it does. That's a very poor choice of time to use it. It's still a very poor choice, yeah. Now we have a 3-point change. We need to destroy these things. Then she will come in out of a random direction and blast them a path through. And then that's when she'll usually die. Here. She does that, and this is when you want to be using a level 3 limit break. Back with Sloan, welcome. Going for a random quote. He says, oh, sheep shit. What the fuck was that from? You just see the Children series, James McAvoy, and enjoyed it. I never saw that. the actual play to make sense, it would need the film time given notice xenobiology and the life cycle of the sandworm, which may have been a bit much for a general audience. Yeah. It is not something that I think that we need. I don't think we need anything past Doom Part 2. Not a single bit of tanking gear. And I got the minion. There's only one other person going for those things. I even got a couple of commentations. Now we watch the end of the Crystal Tower saga. Where in the Seven Hells are they? Without them to stem the energy in the tower, our defeat under the cloud aids our cause little. Doga, Une, can you hear me? Nero? I think they might be dead. Must you be so infernally loud? Are you so keen to attract more void scent? Why are you covered in purple cum? Absolutely covered. Though I don't blame you for missing my company. Night 12, are you alright? As alright as can be expected, Une is simply passed out. Nero, by the gods, what happened to you? Alas, his wounds were too deep and allowed this foul place entry to his body. Now the darkness claws at the ether of his very form. Would that we could have protected him. The cloud of darkness was born by Xande's unholy covenant to bring prosperity to Allagan royalty. The same blood that sealed his contract gives us a measure of protection. I say a measure, for this vow does not protect us from other void scent. The cloud imprisoned us here precisely to unleash fiends upon us. We would be dead had Nero not defended us so valiantly. Mistake not my actions for kindness. I have use for you yet in Eorzea, and simply couldn't let harm befall you here. Oh, she's awake. Where? Une, you are safe. Our friends have come for us. Hi. Have they? And perhaps, Doga, there is hope yet we may fulfill our purpose. Oh shit. Mortals, you have dared to challenge me and now must feel my wrath. I didn't want to challenge you, I kicked the shit out of you. Did you think to destroy me in my realm? Here I am eternal. I will smother your light and entomb your bones among my shadows. Can't even fucking aim. Someone get the vacuum cleaner. Are we truly so powerless here? As long as we fight the cloud in this realm, I fear so. And yet, though we may not be able to destroy it, this may be our chance to stop it. If we strike now whilst the cloud can barely hold her form, mayhap we can sever Xande's covenant. Yes, and raise the bridge between Crystal Tower and this foul place once for all. Amaris, Graha, you must flee. You and Doga mean to stay here? It's madness. You must return with us. No one but you can save the world from the threat of the Crystal Tower. Oh shit. Laser. Incoming laser. I'm sorry, what the fuck? What is this trickery? Your blood. You too gain protection from Xande's blood. Oh. There's the source of the red eye. Grahatia, you are possessed of royal blood. That's why the royal eye runs in your line. It is a gift you have inherited. Graha, you have been granted authority over the Crystal Tower. I thought time would consume all of Allag that was, that a man should still live with his forebears' blood in this age could be no coincidence. Some person must have planted this gift in your line and used the highest of Allagan technology to do so. Sorry, I'm just thinking of a syringe, just like, yep, pop. highest technology. True, the Crystal Tower is not like to recognize you as an Allagan, not as you are now, but your royal eye speaks a simple truth. Within you dwells one feeble glitter that will illuminate all, the light of hope. But how should I use this light? Pray tell me. You must gain control of the Crystal Tower. We will share our blood with you, Graha. Through its effects will be but ephemeral, you will bolster the Allagan presence within you. This is our gift to you, that you may fulfill your destiny. All with the Royal Eye are bound by fate to Allag. Our part in this journey is to bury Xande's dark ambitions in the past. That was the true Une and Doga's purpose, once we have carried into the future. Know that as long as this light of hope survives within you, our souls will still remain, even if our bodies are lost. Thank you for hydration reminder, Mob. Alright, now the rest of it matches his hair colour. Now, both eyes are red. You must leave as well, Nero. I am sorry we cannot live up to your expectations. I must return to you what is yours, though. You dropped it while defending us. What you seek by this instrument may not be possible, Nero, but do not give up. There are many other paths that await you. Of course they do. Dogo, Une, I thank you. We should never forget you. Now, Amaris, Nero, let us quit this place. Let's go, yeet! You should not escape me, impudent children of light. He is a really shit shot with those lasers. No, you shall not escape us. Here Xande's bloodstained dreams of glory end. There, the glint of light. That's more than a glint. It's a veritable fucking beacon, Graha. It grows faint, and the bridge between realms grows fragile by the Covenant's annulment. That light dies, we are stranded here. Hurry. Run like fuck. Your eyes. That's not a glint, that's a fucking flashbang. God damn it, the red mage cast their flare again. Nero, no, you must move. Leave me. I don't need you. If I die here, it'll be because I bloody well decided to. I failed to master darkness. I'll not suffer watching a green boy master the tower. He's red. Come on, there's not an ounce of green on him. Do what you will with it, but remember me, son of Allag. No overwhelming scourge is that blinding. True. I am Nero Tolskeva, the man who will yet outdo Allag and Garlond. Honestly, I love Nero as much as I hate him. I love him even more than that, but that's because if you do the Omega raids from Stormblood, you see even more content with him, and it gets really good. That was what you hoped to. May the Crystal Tower again be a beacon of hope for mankind. Go, damn you! Amaris looks so done. Must move onwards. This is not where I come to rest. How did... So those damn clones did it after all. onwards. Ah. You owe me, Nero. Fucking Sid. I'm sorry. I've got to say, that has the screenshot. The hells I do. Oh. Oh. But my axe was just, vanished into the floor. You returned unharmed, thank the gods. When that void gate started to close, I'd never felt so powerless in all my life. We were running about like madmen trying to keep the gate open, then the chief actually went and dived in. But if you're all sat... Where are Une and Doga? They're not... It's like this. Voiceless exposition. See, I'll miss the two of them dearly, but I'm happy they fulfilled their purpose. We who live on must still attend to the Crystal Tower, though we now have no one able to seal it. Yeah, about that. That is not true, my friend. Une and Doga have entrusted me with their blood. I can now control the Crystal Tower. Graha, yes, I can see it in your eyes. Good. Let's put an end to this and seal away the tower. Big's just dancing. I understand your instinct, Rambros, but please, give us a moment to rest. I'm weary to the bone, and Nero and Amaris have both emerged from long battle. Roll, no, welcome. Of course, you have the right of it. Come, we shall leave this place for a spell and repair to St. Cornac's Find. Although I have to say, those gauntlets and boots actually do look good on Amaris. No one but you could have succeeded in the world of darkness, Amaris. Would I could have been more use beyond the reft. As it stands, I was but a vessel for Doga and Une's blood. Gorgo's from random quota gets into the cum jar that is the US military. Have I remembered what I wished to? Yes, something's come back to me. Gaining royal blood and witnessing true bravery is reminding me of my forebears' dearest wish. We need not speak of these things now. It was not my place to keep you. Pray go on ahead of me. There's something small I would do before I return. Shifty cat boy. Could not have asked for a better comrade. If only I could have been part of your adventures for longer, Amaris. Alas, fate dictates I have a different role to play. A wish hidden for millennia and brought to light by the good people of Noah. Sneaky cat. Sneaky pouty cat. Now finally, 'tis my time to see it realised. And now... just to annoy Ride. Pay to win mount. Now the flying page, oh no, shit. No. Leaving, just leaving, just leaving. Now the flying page win mount. Run this a run. Wait, what the... Okay, not very good with directions. I cannot express how glad you returned safely, Amaris, and with the means to dispel the threat of the Crystal Tower for good. Rest if you will, and let us free ourselves from the spectre of the Alligans. I trust you've rested, my friend. Good. I wish to seal the tower now, but there's something we must do first. Let me summon the others and hear in full what happened beyond the rift. Detailed report? Apparently, yes, just not voiced, because... So the Allagan eye that runs in Graha's line does mean that royal blood flows in his veins. Oh, God. I suppose it's not so odd to think his forebears gained it via ancient technology, but who imbued his family with the blood, and for what purpose? I have that all this was fate, from discovering the tower to Graha gaining Une and Doga's blood. Has Graha said anything? For that matter, where is Graha? And what of Nero? I'm not sure about our resident historian, but Nero left the tower with me. Where he's vanished to since, cannot say. Are you sure you know where we're going? Listen, I'm holding the map, I know how to read it. Though I see you're holding the map the wrong way around on both axes. Yep, know that one. But knowing him as I do, I don't believe he'll scheme against us for the time being, though he is still Nero. Amaris, you say Graha stayed behind the Crystal Tower. Wonder if he even now prepares to seal the place off. Probably. Master Ambrose! Master Ambrose! What? It is Graha here, sir. He came to the Crystal Tower and began ordering researchers out. What? Why would he do such a thing? I do not know, sir, but he was quite insistent. He all but bodily forced me out of the gates. I suppose it's possible he told one of the others, but I wasted no time in finding out. I thought it best to hasten here and ask your guidance. Very well, let's go and speak with the researchers and get to the bottom of this queer business. Master Garland, Amaris, please come with me. No doubt Graha means to steal the Crystal Tower, but it worries me that he did not breathe a word of his plan to us. Oh, that sneaky cat. We're all the way back to the Crystal Tower again. Jesus Christ, it's already been an hour. Time flies when you're raiding, apparently. What in the world was Graha thinking, demanding we'd leave the tower? I doubt you want to know why. I wish I knew myself. Of course he would tell me nothing, but we'll be honest with you, sir, I am certain of it. Gold-encrusted boots. Go no further, my friends. The doors will close ere long. Don't say hello and welcome. Time flies when you're listening to Final Fantasy XIV music, which has no right to this good. Final Fantasy XIV has amazing music. Their music director, Soken, is incredibly good at what he does. So you are of mind to steal the Tower, Graha. I know time is on the essence, but all I'd ask is a hint of your plan. Please come here so we can discuss this. No, my apologies, but I cannot. Come man, what is this nonsense? If aught is amiss, surely we can help. Not this time, my friend. Just as Une and Doga fulfill their destiny, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood has awakened me to this fact. As my father told me, the truth has always lain with the lag, or rather, 'twas wherever the wish I must grant was born. You see, not all the world perished in Xande's calamity. Survivors stood amidst the ruins of Alag, looking to the Crystal Tower, but was nowhere to be seen. It's a great shot, no means you tail ass. Yes, Mikote. Yeah, they hoped its survivors would again dominate the land and prayed that the Crystal Tower would be a beacon of hope to people everywhere. Word of this soon reached the only member of Alag's royalty to outlive the Empire, the Princess Selena. Selena was moved by the people's dearest wish. She used the very best of Alag's technology to give her blood and memories to he whom she trusted most. That man was my forebear. For millennia we waited. Alag's art and ingenuity faded. Our royal blood grew thin, but before the last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all this returned to me. And now I must fulfill the wish of the ancients. The tower will shine forth a new beacon of hope. Graham, the Crystal Tower's strength poses too great a threat to Eorzea now. We would need technology as advanced as Alex to use it correctly. As things stand, we barely understand the Tower's workings. Hells, we may never fully comprehend them. It is as you say, Sid. We could wait for someone, someday, to reach the same heights as Alag, but by then we will have lost the royal blood and the means to control the tower. But what if I do as Amon did and put the tower into a deep sleep? What? You cannot mean that. I'm deadly serious, Sid. The tower may only be used once men rival the Alligans in knowledge. I will slumber within Circus Tower until then, to greet those with the means to open the gates. Then I will guide them, and thus will the tower shine forth as the beacon of hope it was meant to be. 'Tis the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. The glare! The fucking glare! The future is where my destiny awaits. But yours lies outside these doors. Go, create a future where hope reigns and the tragedies of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. Nothing we say will make you change your mind, will it? It's like a huge catnap scene. Onwards to a brighter future. It won't be easy, of course, but that's exactly why we'll do it. We'll catch up with Alag, just you wait. We'll cover all that lost ground before you even know it. Well said, Wedge. It'll only be a few years before we come knocking, Graha. Then you're in for a rude awakening. You should be witness to Noah's accomplishments. Pray keep alive our successes and forgive us our failures. And may we meet again, my friend. You going to walk the hydration reminder? The 12 keep you till then, Rambros. I look forward to learning of your exploits. And you, Amaris. I know history will remember you. No doubt your heroism will be the star by which I shall chart my course when I awake. So he'll give a hell of a sermon. Well, now I must rest. Recalling so much has put me in the mood for sleep. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage and the ancient's wish. He wasn't with us for long, but he was the best cat boy. There's some balking gone out there. I've just seen something both horrible and vile. Oh? Jesus, Amaris! Right into the camera! Rest in peace, fanboy. May your sleep be good and your dreams be of yarn. Right, one can get more ball mounts. Yep. Yep. I wouldn't recommend going for it. But you can get it. You have to fill the entirety of the Blue Mage spellbook. Crystal Tower slumbers again then. It's too quiet for my taste. Should they change that? Really? I still thought it was, behind a blue mage thing. Like I said, I must put all this at my back. Possibility beckons, I am bound to follow. It's Morble, that thing that shoots really bad breath at you? Yes, it is. That's exactly what Morble is. Also known as a Malboro, depending on the game. A new dawn has come for me. Need to finish calls now. Alexander raids with a full party of blue mages and the echo off. Again, fuck that shit. Oh wait, no. No, that's always what it was. I just was misremembering it. I'd actually rather get all the spell books than go for that, because that's even worse. God goes for random quote and guess this is just the oh fuck beast. What was I fighting that was called the oh fuck beast? Doubtless something that made me say oh fuck a bunch of times, but I have no idea what the fuck it would have been. They named us cigarette. That's a choice one knows, but choice per choice. I don't think it would, done purposefully. It was most likely it's a Morble in some things, but then in some translations they added extra letters to it. Sick. Leaving. Leaving. Oh, speaking of blue mages. Yeah, looks like you need to do this race in savage difficulty. Yeah. Yep. You've just missed Sidamaris. There's much needs his attention if he's to fulfill Grahal's wishes, it seems. This is not the end of Noah, no matter how lonely St. Cornac's find has become for our friend's departure. We must all work in different directions now. Remember that we labour for a brighter future, lit by Grahal's beacon. Seeing the Crystal Tower was but the first step. Farewell, my friend. May our paths cross again. I didn't know I can believe I just got it. You complete the Crystal Tower quest series, rest World Champion for the main scenario, and many other adventures await you. Now we have no more barriers to our progress. If I may do that in a few years when I have absolutely nothing else to do, not even Eureka. Yeah, just no, I'm not going to do it. Because the Alexander raids without any of the... without any help and with just blue mages, no thanks. Sniffle. Liddy, you get uppies. Onto the lap, horn scritches, and snuggles. Now go speak to Foo-Foo. Oh, yeah, might as well actually use the minion that I got. Don't worry, Liddy, you know I'd never leave you. Unless you count the right lung. Sneak stuck in my nose. Got enough for one accessory of 70, 70, 70, 90, 90, 90, 100. It would be best to replace those first, but I just need to farm those friggin' tombstones more. Oh, but it's good to see you return. I've given some thought to the matter, and I've just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Bronchi is still healing after that awful sickness I had at New Year. I hope you continue to heal and they don't go shitty again. Could take up to a year. Bloody hell. Calm yourself, Foofaloopa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how these activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there is someone among our ranks conspiring with them, a traitor in our own midst? It'd be most unfortunate if your fears proved well-founded, Foofaloopa. Indeed, for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining keep pressing the button accidentally. Such a shipment will surely be well guarded. Would thieves be as wise as risk open confrontation? Mayhaps not, but neither will the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Makote miner travelling without escort, so as not to attract undue attention. But who? I see. Yes, the concern may well elect to do that, but to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way. Mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerley? A fine spot for a rest, would you not agree, Amaris? You lie in wait to the north, I shall do the same to the south. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Fuck. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves laid down their arms and surrender. So you come prepared for often some encouragement. What, this accident enough? Lie in wait for the thieves. Wolves. Wolves. And that is so often the case with this. It is in a bait area. Thankfully, I massively outlevel it. Encouragement, execution, same thing really, right? Mars. Yeah. Just warrior things. Going to have my Porky's feed. I also have my friends Porky staying with me, and they need food too. +4 small wheat. Jesus. That's rather the large amount of cats all at once. Yeah, so thank you for coming as long as you did, Mob, and have yourself a good day. I want to see more of Mina Yisho when she's in that outfit. Stubborn to the last as expected. You are unharmed? Yeah. Barely a scratch. Cat. Gang seawolf thieves in Thunland, no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Seawolves? All of them? Aye, and we all have the same taste in facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Mars, look. Thancred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. Tits. To Horizon then. Foofaloopa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. Yep. Yeah. That ass. On behalf of the Brass Blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. In fact, if we include Malk Zone vote, 89% of servers positively voted for his torture via Dr. Peeper. If we don't include the vote, it shoots up to 94% with that 80-90 respect. Have more people been voting in that fucking thing. Hello and welcome, Red, by the way. Jesus fuck. More people voted for that than the entirety of the thing for RPG Tuesdays. You now know Yishto's canonically a botanist. Likes them twigs. Zoned out for several minutes and only zoned back in when I heard tits. God help you. I know exactly why, Ride, as well. I know exactly why. We have not been idle. While you were at the field, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No. I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit of Blaze Dispatch to detain him and make good his escape. We're in scrubs or what? No. Oh, for the love of... And how did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling the somnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea wolf, Leminson born and raised, I believe. But don't worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. See. Pray keep me appraised of any developments. Beep. Yes? He's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed, or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? Ugh. Hold up. No hint of what I'm going to go and do, just hey, go and do something else. Ooh, die. The antecedent bid me tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alpha Nord awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident, I am not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alpha Nord has planned for you, I shall endeavour to track down our traitorous Brass Blade. And when I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. Jump on the boat? I can't jump on the boat. You are late. No matter, I know where our visitors are headed. From what I have been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You're familiar with Doma, yes? In Othard? Well, like the rest of the nations of the Eastern continent, it is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Aldar, Amaris, unless I'm mistaken, and I am rarely mistaken. Fucking Alphanord. Can I just dunk him in the water there, and hold him down till the bubbles stop? We'll find the Domans bickering with the Sultan Swan on the Royal Promenade. You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be being pursued by some, and if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good, I shall see you on Aldar. Is this just, the whole thing of everyone's picking on Amaris for him being very silent? Search for Domans on Royal Promenade. Well, because I'm being petty, I'm going to go there for free. I will, however, take a very quick bathroom break, and we'll be back shortly. Oh, God. Oh, God, my back. Oh, the knots. Ugh. It's almighty. Ugh. Ugh. And I return. A bit fuzzy. Oh, and a scammer. Report, RMT activity, sent. Ah, right. Want to go to Uldar for free. The gold saucer. Whilst I'm there, might as well do. We've got a few things to sell. I might as well do the mini catchpot there just because I can. Even though I've got nowhere near enough MGP to do anything. I notice I have a card for each one of the final bosses of those raids. I've just sold them all. Wasn't you I wanted, but hey, might as well repair stuff anyway. You I wanted. I've honestly got the Gold Saucer theme permanently stuck in my head because of how much time I spent here when I first played. Get back to Uldar. I'm now in Uldar for free. What's that for? I don't know why you've got a quest icon, but I don't have a quest for you. Hosting strip. It's up here as well, where the Paladin trainer is. Okay, with Paladin, I have no idea how to play Paladin. I really don't. I have a Paladin up to level 80 as Jinya, but oh dear. It matters not how many times you ask. Well, and say permissions, none shall pass. I understand, good sir. We have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Sure, you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. Dale. I gather your pleas fell on deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. Hope that you'll find me more to your liking. Alpha Nord Lavelia at your service. A friend. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique in this part of the world at least. Few indeed are your allies in Uldar, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and the powerful. Pray join me and my associates at the Quicksand. They must explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there's all we can do to help. Alpha Nord, you could not have phrased that any more scummily and creepily than you already did. You know, with a 6'5" dude with horns and an axe. Because that very much sounded like he was going to add a line of, I'm not asking. Also, I can't remember. Is this a... Yes, it actually is, weirdly. There are parts of the city which I still don't know how to navigate properly, despite having been there as many times as I have.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
I was expecting this to be voiced.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Shut up, Alphanord. I don't want to hear your voice. What is going on with his hair in the background?
Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we aspired an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise. But our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
It's not wrong. Oh.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here.
Or would it? I say because I don't, because no, Alphanord doesn't know what he's talking about.
The Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
Oh my god! I just realised I know how to summon Ride whenever I need them. Tits.
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
Sean would pull your ears off. Obtain food, so maybe I won't zone out as much. See, it worked. I just say the word tits at an appropriate volume and Rides immediately.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke
yes,
feelings
pet
of
ride.
mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience.
Tits where? There.
We seek
There.
only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
There. Possibly there?
I shall defer to your experience then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Amaris's knees are clipping through the table. They never planned this cutscene to be done with a male Al-Ra. Jesus Christ. It's not even friggin' subtle. Progress for random quota and gets sushi or hold from lid. Table. Try to use the Wheeze emote, this ain't Discord though. Cinnamon banana bread, very good. Be right back, booking a flight to go and see Ride. I've been to your neck of the woods, Ride. Don't think I won't. At least, I think I've been in your state. If I'm thinking that your state is the one I think it is. If I may, sir, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. Yes. Yes, I have been to that one then, right, yes. I've not the heart to repeat the tale of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more when you've already offered so much, desperation compels me. Gentle sir, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Let's go to random quota gets. That's a giant metal dick. That's a recent one as well. Hells, why didn't you say so sooner, Amaris? Of course I'll help. You can have picked a better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage are due to have a banquet here on the morrow, see? But just ain't where they can't come, meaning I've got boatloads of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for lots in advance. Go and call on Vidura and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the letters, the Little Prince's orders to the waiting stand. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. Hey. I'll keep this info in mind. I'll spot to make more of this banana bread if you come and visit. I am a fan of banana bread. I very much am. That's a rather odd request. Mayhap you misheard her instructions? You know, shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words. Oh, shit. She's in the business of feeding refugees now. I normally want to question Mistress Momodi's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. I don't speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man what can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. Fuck you as well. Jesus Christ. Also, Ride, it's going to be a when. Not if. Enjoys cook or whatever comes to mind. First time he added cinnamon to the mix. I'm going to have to mention that to... Rain, that was a bit of a weird one. I'm going to have to mention to Callie to try that. Didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good, now go and tell Lady Ugira it's all in hand. I have nothing in my hands, apart from flesh. I dare not hope for such magnanimity, much less expect it. Mistress Mimodi is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. How fucking short Alpha Nord is next to me. Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you'll be pleased with his reply. Hope we get to see more of our Dome and friends in the future. Same. You've been granted an audience. Before the Sultan and Syndicate both, we should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You've done much for us, Master Alpha Nord. I should say we shall return the favour. Naught is owed, Lady Yugiri, for naught has been given. This small favour you fairly won with your words, and it was with words that you must win the favour of the Syndicate. Tail. Tail there. Tail there. Something there. Horns there. And also, height difference. And I shall choose them with care. You'll be accompanying us, yes? Good, your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us on the Royal Promenade. Alright. Yeah, she can battle like that to me any day. Camera almost as short as... No, Ride is shorter than Lalafell still. You're not wrong. Oh. One one. Oh. Right, doing Pleasure, Amaris. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting.
I, Yugiri of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri.
Why is that one Lalafell wearing a birthday hat? Fashion. Why have only just noticed that my Black Dragon looks a bit like a Fatalis?
Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free.
Hey, not fatty.
But when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty.
Rides me fluffed like a pillow. Ooh, kinky.
Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
So, Lid, you weren't privy to the discussion that happened between Ryde and myself when we were talking about various different monsters, like which monsters were the biggest ones in what's Monster Hunter game, and eventually got to talk about Fatalis. And I just came out with, I'm so glad that Fatalis is, brain no, Fatalis' nickname is not Fatty. Ryde replied with, it is though. the Monster Hunter community calls him Fatty. And then my brain just came out with the most beautifully cursed sentence. Fatty Draggy Rah Rah. And when he has an alert for doing his ultimate, Fatty Draggy Rah Rah do a spicy wee woo. Because I saw that someone interesting is making their very own Sprout character. Canst thou elaborate?
Those who survived, how many do they number?
Malga, that still hurts you. Fatty Draggy Rah Rah do a spicy wee woo. You're just a third wheel? That's not true at all, Lid. You're very much not the third wheel.
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our
Was in
own
Fatalis.
gathering hold.
Jesus.
Yet this figure accounts for but one of
Fatalis is worse than Alatreon. One Badger's own boys. Oh no.
It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell
Heavenly
within
Father.
your walls.
I don't know it. I don't know any of Badger's friends well enough to know them by name.
Ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
Heavenly damn nice. Join the ranks of the best MMO out there.
On this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious.
Love how they're
and there
perched
are
on the
parts
edge of the seat because they're so friggin'
which are
tiny.
restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
He does know how to say it right, he just refuses to say it. Fatalis. Also, end goal as well, Lydia. We're going to go to Fatalis in World. Just, you know, it's a thing. Sadly, cannot do what I would really want to do in World because of the way that World works. Because I would like to do the full Sappy Jiva thing, you know, properly fight him. But that's a 6-hour time commitment. In one go. Heavenly is the guy who walks both the realms of flesh and VTubers and still has no maidens. Would you believe that actually doesn't help in the slightest whatsoever?
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
Vote.
The law is the law.
One is read by Doom Guy frequently with the pink text. Okay, that helps. Thank you, Ride.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees.
To do that to the weekend. If you'd be up for it, yeah, definitely. Yeah, we have to get to that point first. But if you are willing to set that time aside, do that, I'm quite happy to do so. That guy's a dick as well. Lolorita's an absolute cock.
Subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate.
Used to have a cacodemon as Avatar. That I didn't know either.
Has been unjustly denied.
In all fairness, I have seen very little of Russian Badger's stuff. Very little.
Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Yes. Yeah. I forget how far I actually am in world. No, we broke into Iceborne. Here I was thinking, maybe it's good enough that I can do some progress on my own. No, we're in Iceborne. There's no way I can do fucking progress on my own. You see mostly clips. Same. I think I've watched a total of 4 videos of his. Maybe 5. I've seen clips of other things, but yeah, not seen huge amounts.
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Uldar. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Or, both?
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse.
Do you love it as a throwing weapon? Please do. Please do.
An exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some
Mars
years
ties to your
ago
axe.
regarding
I'm a
a
hawk.
number of
Yeet.
Alamiga refugees, if memory serves.
Hate plastic money notes. You want to know what's worse, Lid? The American ones. They feel like Monopoly money. They look it too.
What were your words that day? Yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
The Lizelle method from the one-off D&D session the cast is set them on fire and yeet. This mainly do some improvised damage from my strength mod, but my good god, it's got fire on it, so it does fire damage and it sends a message.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for
I'm
the
arguing trying to get them into the
welfare
military
of the
card.
nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view.
Yeah.
You know as well as I
I
that
mean,
people can
so
be
here's
a
the thing.
resource still more precious than gil.
British monetary notes differ from their denominations in very clear distinctions between colour and size. American notes don't. Like, here, I actually have an example. Altogether, those are 3 different notes, 2 different denominations. Two different denominations up and up. They're very hard to tell just at a simple glance. Especially if you have your wallet in and you're looking at them from top down. It's like, well, what the fuck are they? The viewers are different sizes in other places? Yeah. The larger the note, the more valuable it is. Like in England, it's a green note for the £5. It's a brownish note for the £10. It's blue for the 20, and it's red for the 50. But yeah, the larger valued ones are distinctly they're not hugely bigger, but they're big. They're slightly bigger. So you just look in your wallet and like, okay, look, there's tiny ones there. Then you can just pull them out. Our 5s are smaller than 10s, 10 and smaller than 20s. 50 notes are fucking huge. They are. 50 notes also get subject to a lot of forgery. So it's actually policy in shops that if you give them a £50 note, they have to do at least 2 methods of verifying. You just organise letter value close to the inside file of my wallet. Yeah, but that requires you to have to look at, you know, what the value is on each of them. With British notes, you can just organise them by size. Like, you know, you grab them, you clump them all together. It's like, oh, right, look, just flick the top. Well, it's easy enough done.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Uldar's greatest asset.
Similar to how American shops handle 100 notes, they're supposed to check them. Yep.
Her material wealth. We risk this at our peril.
I mean, I was taught anyway to always do the same check for every single note, because that's 2 checks anyway. It's like you hold up to the light to see the watermark, and if you run your thumb across the top of it, the value is slightly embossed. Let me share as the current Euro notes. Let's have a look. You're going to take a rest, feeling sickish. Hope you feel better soon, Lily. Yeah. Right, that's confused dog face. Or just take the 50 to a bank, wait till all the banks are shut. Yeah, but at the same time, who the fuck deals with 50s?
One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began
Americans.
employing refugees.
Actually, that's the point. I want to check on the American note. That might be another difference. No, it's actually not. Okay. Well, at least it's not worded the same way. So on British notes, it is actually written, I promise to pay on demand. I promise to pay the bearer on demand the sum of amount of money. Which means you can take that to the Bank of England and give it to them, and they have to give you the value in gold. You want to go to the nearest bar in the damn city? Jesus.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
I'll go in the middle of nowhere. Thanks, Brain. Brain immediately went so you could live in the middle of my thighs.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace. And I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
Welcome to come stay with us. Everything's within, you know, nice, very easy reach. So, Lydia, get your passport sorted and get over here.
Man, if that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, That you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity.
That is a good one. He is.
The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all.
Set him on fire?
But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Just set him on fire. It'll work itself out. Speaking of getting sorted. Yes. Do I have any dice already? I do. Onward red, lilac. Why is lilac purple in the red category? Yellow. Or cork brown. With purple, I suppose. You got everything thought of Glasgow, you haven't told Mother yet. Oh. Clever. Clever. Rather than, I want to go and do this, it's more it happening. There is ring offending. Well, it's better than the Darklight ones, but still. Delightfully devilish. As you observed, Olorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor does he like to change it. Question I asked myself. After I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. I will waste no more words than him. Not when the Domers are yet in need of aid. Everyone follow me to the Hall of Flames. 34 don't even have permission exactly. Also, he wouldn't have needed her permission 10 years ago. Autorella could unlock Samurai and Red Mage, but as you can see from this, I'm laser focused on Warrior. Well, to be fair, at 60, I think I can unlock Gunbreaker. I don't know. I don't really fancy leveling Gunbreaker because I prefer Warrior. To be fair, I prefer anything over. Actually, no. I prefer Gunbreaker over Paladin. And then Warrior, and then it's Dark Knight. Well, there are people sitting outside Thanalan because of Akira Toriyama. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, like, when the creator of Berserk died, people held, like, game-wide vigils for him. Everyone equipped the Dark Knight class and was lining the streets. That was an absolute legend, yep. Just doing a Moogle post-quest, and for some reason there's basically topless Fenrir Black Mage. I approve. Syndicate has spoken. I see no point in moving the matter be reconsidered. Monitarists have made their position clear. Agreed, Uldar is not an option. Nor Limbs or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them had an airless hold no hope of better treatment. Would they have more time to find an alternative, a place not bound by the concerns of the great nations? Mordona? There's Mordona, my dude. Infidia, but this is precisely what I wish to discuss. Look at Alfie. I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be on siege. We want to go Bastarian's ears. Love it. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not one my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultan to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhap, or even just a few days? When Rick May died, TF2 lobbies only had people playing Soldier and speaking of how his voice brought the character to life. They were using in-game VC and were proper crying. Aww. Excellent, I should keep you informed. In the group, the headcanon elf is as sensitive. Yep, same. Just as Alra horns and dragon horns are. Or just horns in general for me. Lady Ugiri, I have a proposal if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphinaud. Even now they celebrate his life once a year. That is really wholesome. The headquarters of my order, the Science of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it was frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands. Hard labour, lest you doubt, with naught save food and shelter by way of reward. Just gave me the message of someone petting Altair's horns and purring like a cat. Yes. Yes. Terms not sound like those which you yourself proposed, Lady Ugiri. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Uldar, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. Our horns are hollow, but you also have an easy time since you can just tie your link pearl to your horns. Yeah, I still feel they're sensitive. That you can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Master Alphinaud, once again I find myself in your debt. Do not thank me, my lady. The life your people go to is one of hard labour and few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be born to Revenant's Toll, which there will be no small feat considering the distance and the present condition. This used to be a selection of so many quests to get this done. Mayhap the Uldan Adventurers Guild can be some assistance. Look for me there in honour, Amaris. Rather with Thyros and all with your face in the dirt. Jesus. Rob goes around and quoting it. It's like Satan just came in my mouth and poured a shot of fireball whiskey down my throat after it. Lady Ugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. The F2 the community was devastated when Mr. May died, and they honour him as best they can. They celebrate the remaining cast. Even recreate the most to meet the heavy video live with the OGVA. Aww. That's lovely. Where are you? Oh, you're back at the Adventures Guild. Right, fine. That's a fucking power drive you if you touch it someone's like consent. Well, yeah, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be without consent. It wouldn't just be a random out and touch. It'd always be, ask first. Also have the headcanon that tieflings' tails act like puppers and like tangle themselves on the tails. Yes, 100% with that as well. I mean, in fairness, with any OC I have that has a tail, that's how they behave with their tails anyway. Adventures Guild. So it's just puppy and tiefling form. I approve. We're concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey to Revenant's Toll too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time they're ready to set out for Mordona. Tifo, yes. Tifo. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. Also, Frostpunk 2 has a release date. Yes, I saw. Well, I didn't see what the date was, but I saw it was being advertised as being available for pre-order. I didn't even catch the typo the first time. I didn't realise you were talking about Frostpunk. I had no idea you were a fan of Frotting Lid. There's a mental image. July 25th. Soon we'll have Frostbrute 2. I still need to play the PC version of Frostpunk 1 because the console version was awful. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is that all the Mortal Flames can do? PC version is a lot better. It was most of the control system of the console version that was just diabolical. So you try the console version and your brain died. Yep. That exceeds our mandate, where a small number may happen will go unnoticed. The Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 domens to Mordona. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the domain's behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all that's befallen these good people, it's the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ul'dah, you Lady Yugiri. You in reverence told, my lord. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do. Lady Yugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? Morrissey has been standing here, like... I just essentially killed a god of darkness. Now, what am I doing here? I entrust you the task of escorting our Doman friends to you after you have rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you? Alright, be fun. Take the ring of fending, because that's actually good. What's left then, alright. Pre-ordered. I don't know why, but I was expecting you to go, looks left and right. Yes. Here is ring of fending. Yay. I dispute the Domans prepare for war departure of Vesper Bay, wherefrom they will be transported by carriage to Ul'dah. Tits, right, get over here. Tits. Lydia knows what she wants. Aside this has all been decided rather suddenly, it would not surprise me if the refugees require some assistance and could order their preparation. Sprints over. Amaris, I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through tasks great and small. In short, whatever there must needs be done, do it. Speak with a man named Hozan when you arrive, as Lady Yugiri tells that he has been designated the leader of the first group. Oh no, the MBs. The MBs are getting together. Oh no. Oh no. With Hozan in Vesper Bay. You look to the Frostpunk 2 trailer and it looks fucking massive. It's amazing. Oh yeah, also this is the part of the main story quest where it confirms that chocobos fucking stink. Which I always found hilarious. I was like, yeah, chocobos are absolutely... Jesus Christ, they stink badly. Greetings, Alphanord informed me that a scion will be arriving to help with the preparations. I'm honoured to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. That's fine, I'm happy to help. I knew from a glance what manner of man you were. I too have some skill at arms, so do many of our people. You have no sense of smell, they do. Yeah, apparently. According to this, they absolutely stink. Pray forgive this trifle. Might I trouble you to help round up the children who have been given into my care? They're most adept at staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. Yep. Thanks from and pray seek out my son Yozan, he can tell you more. They said about our burp friends. They do though, it's canon. This game made it canon that chocobos just have this very pungent musk. They absolutely stink. Life wouldn't stink, you'd be too proud to. And take great care the surf smells like a pine forest. It takes a lot to do that. Because, you know, like a lot of wild animals, they don't smell too good. Like horses definitely don't. But hell, my head was not in the right place for hell divers. Probably not as stinky as Pip was yesterday. That's very true, right? Oh, hello there. I'm Yozan, son of Hozan. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear we're travelling by horse-bird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses? I still want to try riding one, but... What's that? You're looking for the others? Oh, don't worry. I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help though. We were just finishing the game of hide and seek. 3 players are still in hiding. And since Lady Yugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. Professor Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. I've forgotten where they are. Horsebird. I'm on my horsebird. Hey, you're not Yozan. Who are you? I'm Koharu. I'm Aristotle Gura, hey? Didn't know anyone else was... Wait a minute. You're one of those stallions, aren't you? Sora, hello and welcome. Oh, you gained the quote. No, Scions. Scions. Then you must know Lady Yuri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek too. Oh, right. It's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Aristotle Gura. They're not really there. Quack. Isn't that just the same? Thank you, Tor, for your contribution to our game stream challenge. I've done this entire thing without having the choker keep. There's another one. It took me a good like 25 minutes to find these the very first time. How did you find me? Guess I need to practice more. Is that potato? No? Or maybe just good at this. I mean, Guardians didn't find me. Hi, child. Choco keep. Oh. Maybe. Oh, isn't one of them inside a house? Why are they outside? I can't remember where. I cannot remember where the third one is. And a choker keep card? There it is. Thank you. You playing? Ah, no fear. Yozan didn't say anything about adults. Huh? We get to ride a horsebird carriage? I don't know, it sounds scary, but if Yozan says it's safe, I'll go. I'm going to speak of her then. I can say between the child and the father, it's yo-ho. Wonderful, all the children are accounted. Hide and seek? Ah, I see you were curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Ugiri thought it best that the children know what to do in case the Guardians found us. I should hope that those days are behind us, but nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we're prepared. It's fair. It's better than my current one as well. First caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father Home, will be travelling in the lead carriage together with young Kaharu, whom I believe you've already met. Though I understand the road to Uldar is regularly patrolled by our brass blades, it would give us great comfort if you agree to accompany us on our journey. Once again, thank you for your kindness. When you're ready to leave, please inform our coachman. Eager to be off, are you? I was meaning to have a word with you about that. Runner from the blade says we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beastie has been sighted south of the bridge to Hammerley. Might be as someone eyes are playing tricks on them, of course, but don't pay to gamble in this business. Now I know you can handle yourself in a fight, but here's another story. So I was thinking you might go on ahead and have a quick look around to make sure the area is safe. Like, if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied the way is clear, meet us outside Horizon. The blade's telling me the road there's safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own. Assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rob us, that is. Yeah, we don't get the entirety quest thing of, getting the father Home and accommodating him to be on this, because it's because of that listen, see, that is why he has the face covering, because the chocobos stink. Same creatures, whence did they come? But the streamlining cut all that chunk of the quests out. Oh, what's that about? Interesting, just like Sarah. Worse, actually. Just think of it this way. Chickens stink. Horses stink. Put them together. They really stink. Stink like Cage? No, they stink like you. Stinky Tippy. No, stinky and very stinky. Stinkiest Tippy. So there was a beastie. Was being the operative word, eh? Just go. Well fought, sir. Well fought. If only I were in better health. I should have been proud to stand at your side. My son, no mind. He forgets his responsibility precludes acts of daring do. Oh, be well as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. We cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Ugiri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life. All this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? In kind, Father, to she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Reverence toll will grow and prosper by our hands. Better. Knock the old man down. Hey, Mr. Ramirez, Kaharu and I want to know why you became an adventurer. Stock punch sound. To win glory. Glory? Oh, like bring it on to your family, you mean? Yes, father always goes on about that. It's my turn now. Excuse me, Mr. Irons. I've got a question. What's Revenant's Toll like? Is it pretty? Roberts for random quote gets KPs, you actually have the brain of a wet walnut. It's true, he does. Bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. You mean there are lots of people there who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait. They wish they were strong as me. 419 wins with 420 caused me to choose, 404 didn't I think. Jesus. Impressive. Enough, Kara, it's my turn again. Mr. Amaris, when I'm older I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Buy weapons and armor from Rowena. Train every day. Every day, do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and then go for a 10-mile run. Is that serious? That's just standard strength training, and it's not even that intensive. I fucking love One Punch Man. Ah, so my father was right. How do you do it then? Come on, tell me, and don't leave anything out. Alright, it's enough questions from Mr. Amaris. That's not fair. Why does Yodan get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. My numbers in solitaire seem to be the only thing my brain is used for today. Fair. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? Yeah. Really? Then I will. Thanks for your advice, Mr. Morris. I won't forget it. I'm going to be an adventurer too. When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an Adventurers Guild for Domans. Question, do you think you could do Lullifels like hammer for hammer throwing? No. Improper balance. Protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Mr. Amaris and Lady Yugiri. Yeah, just like Mr. Amaris and Lady Yugiri. Sure. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? Yeah, I am. I could just teleport there and be fine, but no, I'm riding the carriage. I suppose that way it does mean that I'm not gonna, nothing's bad's gonna happen. Or if it does, I'll smack it away. I would have said, no, I've got to go somewhere else. I've got to take a different route. Now I can't ride full of questions from those 2 kids. Ah. Valve and order the quicksand. Easiest way to get that. So I used to really hate the prospect of doing the patch requests. for Realm Reborn, because that section of it used to take fucking forever. Oh, Morris, I take it the first group has arrived. Excellent. Is there aught else? No, I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. Sure. It is past time that Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not perceive any further matters arising here in Thanland which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Slaffborn upon your arrival. He is one with whom the Domans will be working most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting ties should stand the Domans in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels, Amaris. Fuck away from Alphanord. Get me the fuck away from him. I'll see you there. I'm teleporting. Bye, fuckers. For a black mage from earlier, watch out that they fought with Fury of Colosseum, Gallius, Aeons, and Thyrus. Training, pray, warm up. Well, that was camera angle. And this must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you don't find our death of fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, Raise and Creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, providing they're willing to earn their keep, of course. We're no strangers to hard work, Master Slaffborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I gave the same speech to all new arrivals. You needn't bow your head or call me master either. We're both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slaffborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. And apparently I'm saying something. Our guest is yet to meet the antecedent. 7, How's Amaris? Why are you wasting time with me? See them to the Rising Stones. Fucking moustache. That was a choice. At least there is no one with the canonical pompadour. Too much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones anon. I was looking at that ghost. He'll Shrek your day. Watch out, they say. These idiots felt a 1, 2, 3 by Paladin and a kick from Seth. You gotta love power scaling being iffy nowadays. Anyway, easing people in gently at the beginning. Is this going to be voiced, or is it going to be... No. There's no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldessian continue to meet with failure. Orion Sherrod has explored other avenues in inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but waiting on confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I'm given to understand you were quite kept busy in the Vesper Bay. May have you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame if you did, nor would I deny this matter falls outside of our normal purview. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of those refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. You're just 9 levels above them. That would do it. Yeah, I'll definitely do it. Lady Yugiri is here. Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her. Oh well. I mean, you're almost at the threshold where they wouldn't aggro on you if they were beasts in the wild. You have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady, but are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revenant's toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it's been a pleasure, Antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require ourselves, pray speak with Slaffborn. Lady Gary, Amaris. Bye. I'm just the catalyst by which things happen. Lamine and I will make all the necessary preparations to ensure that our Gnome friends feel at home upon their arrival. Though I must admit I'm still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. It's fine. Ishtola should be returning anon with a report from the field. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon our arrival. Yes, I could.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Banquet, for the love of God's phrasing. Oh, there you go. That's going to be the stream title. Slippery Fishings.
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
Yuri Lowenthal? Yeah. I don't know if it's at this point, but yeah, that's his voice actor, and Urianger is Gideon Emery.
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more
He's
or
everywhere.
less of a nuisance
He
than
is.
usual,
He really
summoning
fucking
a fleet
is.
with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
He's from Ohio. Oh, God. That's a detriment to him. Can't escape Yuri. No one can escape Yuri.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Your brain blanks on who he is. It's very difficult to nail down an iconic role of his, because he's just done so many.
Vilbrand?
Has there been people that checked exactly when Thancred got possessed?
There have been reports of increased Sahagin
Where?
activity of late. Oh God.
Watched Yuri on Ice?
They mean to summon Leviathan?
No. Turns out La Habra lets slip at one point by being a bit too punny. Oh.
That is the way of it, I fear.
Leviathan, the wet noodle!
Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the
Lydia, is this why you couldn't summon Leviathan? Were you just, too busy being iffy over in Eorzea?
With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin,
Yeah,
an
that'll be
elder by my
everything
guidance,
that he's done.
spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
As we're back. Naughty. Oh, and me as well.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better...
Why is she moan like that?
device
Because it's
detected.
Minfilia. Is it feeling any better? Nope. If anything, it's feeling worse. It was not pain. Yep. Yep, it's kind of nasty.
There is the explanation.
Tiger Balm. I don't know. I've tried ibuprofen. I've tried Icy Hot. He's going to be grabbing some Bengay on the way home. You're using his voice in Helldivers too. Ah, perfect. Everything's crossed. The Bengay helps you. Yes, I really hope so as well. It's not fun.
And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
Unlike fuck.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not?
Yup.
Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this.
Pentane's Canadian Force onwards, Sasuke and Naruto games, Luca and Bayonetta and Mean was big and small. Getting one of those I know is Luca.
But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this.
Spider-Man for the most recent Spider-Man games as well.
We are to attend to Primal's
Jesus.
extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa.
I need to pick up a role-playing game as well, because
I mean to
people
play a
have
part
pretty
in
much
this
unanimously voted to not continue
Come,
with either of my suggestions on
Pray, take
RPG
charge in
Tuesday.
my absence.
I am thinking possibly, if I can grab it, starting the Dragon Age trilogy. Fallout New Vegas? That's also a possibility. Because I already have it. Dragon Age, yeah. The only reason I'm hesitant with Dragon Age is I don't own it yet. That'd be cool too. I'll see if I can at least grab Dragon Age Origin then. Before then.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes.
Same major release from the last 2 eras, and there's a 50% chance it has Yuri Lowenthal in it. Steve Blum's another one. Steve Blum is like one of the most, if not the most, prolific video game voice actor out there.
The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you.
And maybe a yes. But, you know, for the English dubs.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
Okay, so there's a Persona game somewhere. Right, got named. And Crispin Freeman. Yep, Crispin Freeman as well.
Something ill is afoot.
And
Aye,
Nolan North.
Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
Primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a primal, one can never have too many able allies.
Carl McCarley automates around for English dubs. That's a name I'm less familiar with.
If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
He's 9S near Automata. That's probably why I don't know him all that much then. I can't stand 9S. Really can't. Plainly, should the worst come to the pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventuality is inevitable. If so long as there is even a chance the Primal's return might be prevented, we must needs bend all our efforts towards achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let's hasten to Limens Laminsa and meet with the Admiral. She will not have been idle in intervening time, will doubtless have valuable information to share. Oh, hey, look! My return is sent to Limens Laminsa. That's a lot of people. Actually, to be fair, for Limsa, that's not many people. Despite constantly hearing about the Colosseum, although we only ever enter it once. Depends on which jobs you go for. Because Samurai goes into it. Gladiator and Paladin go into it a couple of times, I believe. Actually got to play a little Monster Hunter with him once. Here's the VA for already the Buddy Handler, so he was playing with a bit of Rise. I got to hop in once. Oh, nice! Look at you, Ride, gaming with fame. Welcome, friends. I'll take it Ishtar to surprise you of the situation. Let's waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we do not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thanland to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I'm not inclined to let the Fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we will welcome the Silent support in this endeavour. But if gods forbid our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. It was a very happy ride, I can imagine. Lady Minfilia, I'm given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reasons for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on their nature. I would say only there is something I would see with mine own eyes. Is that so? Well, I'm not so stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. In the area, yes, but we only ever fight there once. No. You fight there as a samurai as well. I'm pretty sure you fight there as a gladiator and paladin. I knew what you meant. Is Guild calling switch for? Oh, you lucky bastard. Private Dothangura. Shows I have not been leveling up this. Our scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagin movements with us up to spawning grounds. Upon completing their mission, they will return to the operations staging point at Camp Skull Valley. Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way forthwith, who might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Falkreber has charge of the garrison. Skull Valley. Go there for cheaper. Wench time, and to the Aft Castle Etherite, teleport to the Fishers Guild, and take a boat to Airport. I was like 40 gil rather than 196. What do you whatever I do? Yeah, but seeing, saving 156 gil. I'm pretty sure, not that I can recall at least. Samurai, I'm not sure I didn't do the quest yet. Samurai, I can 100% guarantee that you do. I can 100% guarantee you do. There's mostly ambush inside Aldar. I'm sure there's at least one fight where you do actually do it in the Colosseum as Gladiator or Paladin. That I'm less sure on, but Samurai I'm 100% sure on. I would put money on it, I'm that sure. Unfortunately, you have a small cut under your eye. I'm guessing scratched with your nails? I've been expecting you, Sign of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. Safety of our citizens is paramount, with your aid will prevent Leviathan's return. This also used to be like a massive long quest line in its own as well. Some may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the Sapsa spawning grounds. Though it pains me to admit it, the Maelstrom never faced a foe the likes of this before. We must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine why Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. I'm now setting with them as Bulma and her bunny look. Just picked in the servant bit. What? Maybe I trimmed my nails recently, but I could certainly still cut it when I rubbed my eye earlier. Yeah. Like, usually, like, I usually find that after you've trimmed your nails, like, there's still, like, really sharp corners you do not notice until you accidentally scratch yourself with them. And yet their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it's not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in search. 5 scouts ventured into Sapsa at all told. Here, the take this flask to restorative to those who may have been wounded. To doing post-quest on God's hymn, again, the beautician. I like the beautician. Might be, might be because, in fact, I've visited her several times. And will need to again with Chinya, because Chinya changes her look pretty much every single expansion, and I've got her armor down. I just need a new hairstyle for her. Those in metal. Oh yeah, those. I like those. I really did. And the fact that the post Moogle always acknowledges that I did them. Nice touch. Yeah. Splash. Thank you. I owe you my life. We were ambushed by serpent reapers. Lightly armed as we are and didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to Serpent's Tongue, I'm certain of it. I can make my own way back to camp, but I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you. Alright. Time to go knock some heads. Do a bonkish. Where's his brother not look crazy? You've got to be before stream was Lydia. Silly fruit. Yes. With, you know, really nice music to it because it's Terra's theme. So I'll flop on top of you. Now here's the other one, Lydia. Go eat or you can't sit on my lap. Do it. Oh no. We don't. Ah! Teleporting fruit. The teleprute. Spend like 20 minutes out calling the keyboard so it's cleaner. Ah, fair. It's kind of thing you don't want to leave like half done. You returned, thank the navigator. When I learned you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet untimely demise. But tell me what became of the others. Blood, 2 corpses. Dear gods. His wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Does their savagery know no bounds? Enemies will know they go too far. We have noodles. I would love to see Lid's hot nudes. I dread to think what may have become of the 2 who remained unaccounted for. I pray they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price was paid with dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Do that for the keyboard, just need to get the keys off without breaking something. Yeah, getting the clasps off without snapping them, oof. Tricky. I thankfully have this. Pressed air gun. You have mixed feelings for next week. You have a 14-inch hour drive south to a meeting that might just take an hour to finish, but it's also with the biggest customer I have, so I can't really say no. Like I can split the drive into halves. Yeah, I can see that. Even we speak, the Admiral will finalise the detail of the operations. The Warhorns will stand any minute now, be ready to sally forth when they do. Just defending, I'm pretty sure that's better than mine as well. Yep. You have a compressed air can, but some stuff is on alcohol wipes with those ones. Hopefully. Thrice damned fishback bastards. I'll kill them slow, then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Also, nice tits. Speaking of nice tits, hello. Mephilla's dress is going through her leg. Peace, Commander. We're here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count me on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our soul surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass at the Aetheryte in the deeps of Sapsa. If we are to act, it must be now. The men are ready, we but await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is likely to be met with fierce resistance. But no, not so artless as that, Commander. We should divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aetheryte and eliminate the Sahagin priest presiding over the summoning. We're not here to kill them all. Yet. Primary balls were made on seducing about it. Yeah. Yeah, because, you know, the original form of Final Fantasy XIV had completely flopped, and Yoshi P's team was like the last-ditch effort to try and save it, but they didn't have, all that much money. Still, did an amazing job with what they had. Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagin's legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you can have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead an assault and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. At the self-same moment, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. Excuse me. And likewise, we Scions shall form small units in hopes of confusing the Sahagin defensive effort. Marson, you show the 2 of you to make your way to the site of summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversions should serve to thin the enemy's defenses, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through though, without drawing unwarranted attention. Right. Thancred and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagin as possible out to the spawning grounds. Having done so, take to your heels and circle round to join the infiltration unit of Ishtar and Amaris. With all been set in motion, I myself shall cut a past the Aetheryte, accompanied by Lady Mephilia, as was agreed. Well, let me keep you, friends. To battle. When last did we fight side by side, Amaris? Too long ago, I won't, but come, let us away. Back at the beginning of the game, wasn't it? Yeah. Go through the first checkpoint to face any Sahagin that may appear. I don't have the time to. As I said in Heavenly Chat earlier, Realm Reborn was built on web scraps so they could scrape together. Heaven's Wall was built on the great success of Realm Reborn. Yep. Brilliant. What has Brain done? Right, what has Brain done? Brain was like, cop past something. Oh, that's something. See, the thing is, you know, the copy pasta is now actually inaccurate because it doesn't just include Heaven's Ward; it also includes Stormblood now. Ugh. But yeah, I'm too used to clicking on the VTuber sign.